Let's see, Conqueror, Black Cleaver.
No tanks to be found. So
0 tanks.
It's explosive when you have this kind of composition here. You have to be really careful. You talk about the Bard. Yeah, if you get caught by the Bard into Chains of Corruption, into the Gravity Well, all these tools from
Inspired is on that invade path again. He's wrapping around bottom lane.
And here comes Isles and Inspired together. Sven is the target, tries to flash away, escapes for now. First Darkened Dagger hits him. Inspired goes forward and he finds the first blood.
He's got so much mobility. She doesn't miss the flash nearly as much. But Blabber is back up topside. The Jarvan coming from behind your own tower.
Yup, and he's already made his entry here, blocking off any escape for Dokla, who now just drops the equalizer to try to clear out the wave. And yeah, he's got nowhere to run except underneath the enemy turret. So the equalizer not even clearing out all of those minions, but it will make it harder for Thanatos to get this wave shoved up.
Yeah, he dropped the equalizer too early. I think he thought he was going to die faster, so he kind of panic dropped it, but it didn't actually connect on a lot of the wave. You can see the wave is still mostly gone, so it's not the end of the world, but I think he only got 2 CS with that equalizer, and usually you can kind of get all the small minions.
Yeah, one of the harpoons also just went straight through the middle. Objectives going to be eaten up here as well by Lyon, so Inspired already got the dragon for them, of course, and so is going to follow it up with the newly buffed Grubs, which the way they went about buffing them, as Blabber clears that ward, and he's not going to finish them out because they did see Blabber, and bottom side should be an exchange. But the way that they buffed the Grubs,
whoa, hold on. Chains of Corruption. They find their way onto Vulcan, but
he has no
follow-up.
Oh, get the tickets.
We'll see you there. It should be a fun time over in Arizona as Blabber is looking to get things spiced up here in the enemy jungle, invading over the wall through the Dragon Pit as Vulcan is forced to flash away. Saint looking to stop the exit here of C9 as Blabber tries to enter right back into the fight, goes for the Cataclysm. Saint's locked up, but Blabber's shot down. Tempered Fate comes in right after the fact too. Remember, Vulcan has already used his flash. Slowed down by the hail of arrows, but now Lion's got to be careful. Sven has made his way into the fight. Inspired goes on a killing spree. The dog is hungry.
Inspired, he doesn't hesitate at all. He's like, wow, you just use your combo on my support, and Isles stuns him against the wall. Perfect chunk there. They get the flash out of the Jarvan. And then, yes, you can wait.
Yep, back in live. Thanatos already committed the ulti as APA tries to go for the dive underneath the turret. Dokla staying alive for now, but he is overheated. Tagged by the Weirding with a 2-fold Hex, also slowing him down. Lion bringing in back up now. Thanatos slowed, but he is not caught up here in the binding. Thanatos escapes, goes between worlds. Berserker wants to get that shot, doesn't hit the piercing arrow as APA is stunned to the wall. He tried to use his teleport to get away, and now he's going to lose the summoner spell and his life as Saint shows up behind the turret just when Thanatos
APA, then they deny a wave, and they get a plate, and they get the extra kill. So this was amazing here for Lion.
Yeah, I mean, APA tried to go for the teleport because he saw Isles do the flash there to try and connect his Q, and Isles wasn't able to connect his Q onto Thanatos, but the cooldown came up in time.
Nice Dokla.
Worth?
I'd say it was worth.
Yeah, I mean, Dokla was making a lot of time. And,
oh, hold on. Right back to live, right back to a fight. Isles goes ahead, launches the Tempered Fate, but he's the first one to die. Saint doesn't have the damage to finish the burst onto the Cloud9 mid laner. As Vulcan also chunked low, but he's not in any mortal danger. Blabber now guarantees that Saint can't follow any further, so to clear out the vision in the Tri-Brush, as Inspired has already started up the Rift Herald. Blabber is in the neighborhood, but right now this objective is going all Lion's way, and it doesn't look like C9 can do anything about it.
Now on Lion, as Dokla is about to be the recipient of some visitors.
Yep, he's going to drop the equalizer early, clear out the wave, flashes away from the combo from Blabber. Beautifully done there from Dokla to clear out the wave and guarantee that he stays safe. Meanwhile, back over in the mid lane, Lion going for a play of their own. The Tempered Fate will not hit Sven, but the Herald has already been summoned. The mid lane turret is already condemned, and Lion are up 2,500 gold.
Yeah, Sven has a lot of move speed, Ghostblade, and the Swifties to be able to avoid that. But back to the point you're talking about, Kobe, I mean, Inspired has been their kryptonite and has been Blabber's kryptonite. And really, ever since he came into the league, Blabber has not really been able to get back to that #1 jungle spot that he has been hunting for all time in best of fives. You know, this is not just game score, this is best of 5 score, 7-1. Even though Blabber, stats-wise, has been doing well in the games, and I think, you know, he's very competitive with
in this game. As Lion tries to approach the pit, C9 have control for now.
And they're probably wondering, where is Thanatos right now? APA?
APA already dropped the Tibbers, but he didn't find Inspired with the initial cast. The follow-up damage was decent, but Inspired now having to use Call of the Pack, looking to get himself away. The beautiful shot coming in from Sven. him down. Now another one collides with Dokla. Lyon trying to retreat for now. Thanatos wants to go in, but he's burning, and Dokla cooks him. Blabber has to try to escape now as the Hex Tech Ray finds him.
Most people in the community was that this was not a true six-man thing, that Castle was just going to take the spot. But Dokla has been playing so well, and I think the biggest part of that is how he plays the map, how he team fights.
This time around, Isles with a magical journey through the wall to evade the deadly flourish, make sure he doesn't get poked down at the start of the fight. Thanatos pushing topside, but he does have the TP to join up with everybody else. APA marked on the backside of the Dragon Pit as Isles goes for the Tempered Fate, but nobody else is around. APA there, rescued by the Mikhails from Vulcan, making sure that he doesn't get bound up into the wall there by the Cosmic Binding. Thanatos now ready to teleport into the fight. He's going to arrive right on top of Dokla, who steps on the trap. Thanatos has the teleport shield, now regroup with the rest of the team. APA has also reset the battle lines. Blabber's already lost 1/3 HP to a little bit of poke here as Berserker fires off more arrows. Isles is hanging out on the side, but remember that the Tempered Fate was already spent earlier for not much onto APA besides the Mikhails used from Vulcan. Now Lyon trying to contest here for the Drake yet again. First Darkened Dagger fires out in the Hextech Drake, secured by Blabber and C9 as Inspired's low HP, but it's APA who's lower. They knock down the enemy mid laner as Dokla goes forward and looks to chase even further. Vulcan and Sven on the run as Satan Berserker are ready to try to follow. Thanatos goes between worlds, but now he's the one caught in the chains of corruption. Dokla grabs the kill. C9 heads for the
evens up the game. It doesn't really slam it home anymore for C9, and the question is, can you even get there as APA way down in levels?
Yeah, Dokla drops the equalizer right on top of him, cooking him with the overheated flame spitter. A little bit more damage, barely even needed as the DOT gets it done. The Leandries guarantees the death as the Tempered Fate lands on Sven. No chance to mop one up with a curtain call, and that's Big Dokes living up to his name here in the bot lane.
It surely is. Just runs APA down. APA even used his Proto Belt before the ult was used. Now, Saint under attack from Blabber. You can see the Aurora's coming, but fairly far away.
Yeah, Saint now has a teleport coming in to try to rescue him. He's already dropped the Arcane Storm, and yet again, it's Dokla. The cavalry arrives. Thanatos comes in to guarantee it's an even trade. He tries to bounce around back and forth, but the only place he's going is the fountain. Inspired's ready. Here for the Hound's pursuit. And yet again, the dog is eating good.
Feels like Lyon starting to run away with it.
What a series so far from Dokla. Game number one, Azael, I know you were praising his Renekton positioning so well at the end of that game, having so much of an impact on a champion that normally falls off. And now here in game number two, making huge plays, both as an individual and as a teammate, to set his squad up for the Baron.
Absolutely. He's been incredible. Gets counterpicked by Thanatos, gets attacked by Blabber, and is still having a ton of effect. And they 3,000 gold ahead of APA and 3 levels here.
Okay, Blabber and APA trying to make a move in the enemy jungle, but no, Inspired just auto-attacks it. Oh, and APA got knocked on the wrong side of the blast cone. Inspired should be knocked into Guardian Angel at least here. APA barely hanging on to life as Inspired will resurrect through the Guardian Angel. APA going for the teleport to escape. Just says, all right, Blabber, good luck, dude. I'll see you back home. I hope you get home safe. He's not getting home safe, I'm afraid. He's in some serious trouble right now as Inspired is coming back to finish what C9 started. Inspired took the blue, and now he'll take Blabber's life. A killing spree, 6-1-2 on the Nefiri.
And that type of play, you got to feel like the game is kind of over now, where APA and Blabber are hard to track down.
We'll get that one later.
That's one of the new objectives they added in 2026, the teleporting jungle camp. Man, C9 is in such a rough way now.
And it's so scary when you're thinking about, all right, Thanatos is really the only hope for C9, and Inspired is the same level.
Yeah, now Vulcan, nice Mikhail's timing there, guaranteeing that he gets himself out of the Cosmic Binding into the wall. He did sidestep the Tempered Fate as APA finds the Tibbers here on to 2. This could be a good pick. Isles tries to flash away, but no, Blabber has the dunk. Now Dokla flashes out of the edge of the curtain call, keeping himself alive for now. Berserker firing back. Berserker goes on a rampage. Dokla's still alive. Blabber has overextended, and Lyon is ready to punish him with a Hound's Pursuit reset. Thanatos wants to escape, tagged by the Hextech Ray, and he burns down to the Darkened Dagger bleed. As APA escapes over the wall, he will not be caught in the gravity field. Eviscerate from Inspired to chase through the terrain, as Lyon may just end game number 2 right here. It's only APA and Sven to stop them.
I mean, it's just been all about Inspired and Saint in this one. APA has not been able to get anything done, it feels like, on this Annie, and Lyon on the precipice of putting us on match point.
Lyon having a hell of a showing here in game number 2. You're talking about Inspired and Saint being so far ahead for so much of the game, and Dokla also just coming up in those clutch moments.
Those ganks and has been very, very effective. And Lyon just slowly grinding this one out. 11,000 gold lead here. C9, even if they get the soul, that's not going to even the game up. It would maybe give them some small glimmer of hope, but I don't think Lyon's going to give you a 50-50.
Well, Blabber decides to full send it after Saint, who flashes out of the Cataclysm. C9 was ready to try to follow that, but the Summoner spell is more than enough to get Lyon's mid laner out of danger. And now as soon as Thanatos arrives...
The draft for the next game, it plays and stuff, you know, already reviewing it. This is that type of stage. I will, again, just because we have to.
Be a great sneaking mission, but we'll see.
Yeah, and it's at times like this, Flowers, when you are truly desperate that you gotta just send on some vision plays, you know, hope that you can catch somebody out. And unfortunately for him, he's also by himself.
Yeah.
So it would have to be like a flanking play where you pincer from your base as well.
2 levels down on the ADC.
Uh-oh.
He just got
We've been seen.
Yep, the dog sniffed
Alert,
him out.
alert, alert!
Oh, and he thinks he's getting away right into an Electro Harpoon. No, that's... He tried. That's not all you can do from here.
It is.
That's the train. Yeah. Choo-choo.
It also is unfortunate for Cloud9 that they have beat Lyon in the regular season. They did it in lock-in, and they also did it at the beginning of spring.
Yep.
But again, in the playoffs, last time in lock-in finals, and now here, Lyon are getting the upper hand. Still, possibilities of reverse sweeps are now going to be the hope for Cloud9 as Lyon close in on game number 2.
Yup, Lyon already have that mid lane inhibitor down. They'll go ahead and clear out the bottom lane next as the top lane tier 3 turret falls, and Berserker is about to make this a 3-inhib game. Curtain call opens up from Sven, but you're shooting full HP targets. The 4th shot only managing to take Isle down to about half health. As C9 continues scrambling, now Blabber once again tries to engage with the Cataclysm, but the flashes from Lyon are always ready. Inspired pressuring the rest of the C9 squad back as the Nexus turrets are melted away. C9 forced back onto the steps of the fountain. Blabber forced into the Guardian Angel here, and it's Lyon making their way to match point.
Game 1 was a